But you know what though? So on the old one, it actually gave better information as far as the recommendation. The new one was more vague. Like I would be afraid to know the new one anyway because it's the new one.
Yeah.
You know, they say don't get the brand new out the box. Like as soon as it come out, let it be out for a little while first. So I would have been afraid of that. But yeah. Hey, Reg backstage. Oh, now he ready.
Yes, my guy, another castle lover. Come on, bring him in.
Okay, so listen, wait a minute.
Green for life.
Get started.
Now he ready.
Get started. Hey, Cap, didn't you want to end the show early?
Green for life.
Nah, ain't no end early. No, sir.
You trying to hop out now.
Green for life. Y'all heard Teddy?
All that time y'all had on, to sit here and rag on Ness, right, by our forest fires. Now we talk about y'all. Y'all want to talk about, oh no, it was the inclement weather.
Yeah.
We ain't had rain in 16 years.
He wasn't using a hobby wing motor with the hobby wing. Like it's look.
I'm gonna tell you what
that was an operator error.
No. But I will. As y'all know, I like Hobby Wing, but I like Castle too. I got both. But the original arguments that we started when the whole Hobby Wing and Castle thing started, it was all about negligence in the person who did it, right? That's what it was all about. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole argument came about from the very first time we ever argued about that. It was always about the person's negligence. It was user error. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. That's when we was arguing about it on our chat. That's all. That was my whole point. Was the fact that it was user. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was. We always back it up to user error. Even when we first started getting on the castles, we said because some people using Delta Wine motors and these big boy drag motors, and that's what's causing the ESC to go up in flames. Now with his setup, with the built by Rob setup thing, I don't think he was wrong. I think he was within his parameters. You know what I'm saying? I think that it was just like we said, Hobby Wing didn't give enough information, and that it burnt. Just that simple. It burnt.
But my thing is
that Hobby Wing warranty.
But even beyond that, though, when we was talking about that, right? Y'all was saying like how these joints, they always burn. So y'all was saying like how the other ones were more durable and more user friendly. Now that's not the case when y'all trying to get into the same realm that they've been doing it. So right now you're talking about how many people have you seen with that ESC on YouTube?
Like 3. Not even that. Like he's the only one. He's the only one I've seen with that ESC.
And he had 2 of them in the same day or within the same week burning up his car.
Yeah, 2. He only had 1.
He had 2.
Yeah, 1.
He had 2.
Yeah,
he said he burned up one.
He had one to pop. One pop.
Yeah, one pop, and then he had the other one. Yeah, it's only one burned up. That same blue, the one that's in that blue crate.
2 failures.
So,
let's say 2 failures.
One of them killed the batteries. One of them killed the batteries, so that's still a fire.
Castle still from 63rd, so hey.
But look how, like I said before, look at how many Castle setups out there for extreme stuff versus Hobby Wing stuff. So you always want to have that number be higher than that in if that's what everybody's using to gain speed or to do something in the extreme way.
But at the end of the day, Ted, you can't say the numbers is why. That's not a good argument. It's not a good argument at all.
Because how many airplanes are in the world? How many airplanes are in the world?
A lot.
How many cars are in the world?
A lot.
A lot more.
A lot more cars, right? How many more accidents of cars do you have than airplanes? But what seems to make the news more? When airplanes crash, because guess what? There's not enough of them out there for it to be doing it that much.
I don't know about
Still
that.
Not a good argument.
That
was not a good.
Listen, when an airplane crashes, that makes the news more than a car accident. A car accident happens every 15, 20 seconds.
People that died that day.
No, because it's the safest form of transportation, so it doesn't happen often. Even if you have an airplane crash twice in a year, you're going to hear about that way more than the 50 accidents that happened on the boulevard this week.
We had about 5 planes. We had helicopters running.
Y'all just had a plane crash down the street from y'all.
That's what I'm saying. But when you hear about that, right? You in Georgia heard about that. You ain't hear about somebody who died on the boulevard yesterday.
You don't hear about the everyday, day-to-day things that happen.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like,
so I'm confused. So Are y'all
What?
saying that Hobby Wing is like an airplane crash? Castle a car crash? Is that what you're saying? That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
that's what I'm saying now. Because at this point, y'all was saying how much safer they was, and they really aren't.
They not.
But that's just this one ESC though. That's just
No,
this
they
one ESC.
just
We haven't.
That's the only one they turned up. They ain't turned the other ones up.
And we have had other Hobby Wings blow up. They just not as publicized. I've blown up 2 or 3 Hobby Wings myself. I ain't sitting here saying I don't fuck with Hobby Wing because they blow up. You know, Hobby Wing, anything could blow up on
And I never said that I don't mess with Castle because they blow up. Because I've never blown the Castle. I've never blown a Castle or Hobby Wing.
What we have said
between whoever arguing that day.
What
Rattle
we have said
is
anytime
Hobby
you buy a
Wing.
Castle,
He got the
you
Hobby
better
Wing
get
tattoo
a
on his
fire
chest.
extinguisher.
He opened up his shirt. He got a super HW on the front of his.
Hey, that ain't just Rattle. That's Super Dave too.
Yeah, Super Dave got one Castle in his collection. I think. I don't think he only got one.
One. That's it. Just got one.
What we have said when it comes to buying Castle, you must get a fire extinguisher and a bag of sand with your purchase. We have said that.
And now you gotta get a little fire blanket with your little Hobby Wing.
But my point about it is the first ESC that they turn up, they give you guys more power. They're already showing you that it's what it is because they can't control it either. It's supposed to be the better company for our safety and reliability. They turn the power up, they give you a little bit more, and that shit's like, boom, I can't take it.
And they're gonna burn down your whole car and they ain't gonna give you no kind of warranty, nothing. They don't even want to see you little Hobby Wing extra fan so it don't happen again. Like,
and the other one said it was more or less for 7-scale speed run. They said nothing really about 5th scales. It said 6 scales or 7-scale speed runs.
And them tariffs about to hit them Hobby Wings too, just so you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. You know what Hobby Wing is saying? They kind of took the YSL approach. They don't recall, they don't remember, and
Lil Woody.
Yeah,
they Lil Woody.
They took that approach.
So they Lil Woody. Hey, I mean, but bro, the proof is in the pudding, bro. It burnt. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It burnt, bro. It burnt. You know what I'm saying?
I did not have sexual relations with
with that woman.
Exactly. That's what Hobby Wing saying.
Well, I wonder if that's going to deter them now, like, especially about what was being said or whatever, you know, behind the scenes on it. If that's going to deter them from trying to open up other ESCs for those type of uses. They say, okay, this is going to be extreme style to use for speed runs, whatever like that, like a Max 4. They're probably like, you know what? We're not going to do this because we're going to tarnish our name.
I think they're going to go back to the
They might do they might just snatch it all together and just say, forget it. We messed up. We tried to beat Castle out with that Cobra. We heard about that Cobra. We tried to put something else out before they dropped that Cobra, like Jamie said. And it I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if they just scrap it all together, bro. And it hasn't hit the market.
Hey, Gap, big Reg, big up Reg, so people know what Hobby Wings are capable of. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this Hobby Wing. Oh my gosh.
All right, Big Reg, now go in the chat. Go in the chat, Big Reg, and do the same thing.
Look at the solder connection.
He got the right QS8. Look, them QS8 still on there.
They Amazon brand.
Oh man.
That's eBay.
Said he even got the thicker wire.
The Hobby Wing came from Amazon. You know what I mean?
So my question is, how the hell does he keep getting his hands on them? Because he got 2.
He said
and I can't find one.
RC Madness. He said he got it from RC Madness.
Yeah, he said he got it from
RC Madness. Let me look them. Let me look them up.
Connecticut.
RC Madness.
Enfield, Connecticut.
Maybe they were refurbished.
But y'all know what this is what I really think happened. The big wigs at Castle, the big wigs at Hobby Wing was having a conversation. They made a bet with each other. I bet you can't do this. I bet you I can. Watch. And they missed the mark on this formula.
Listen, they ain't gonna be able to catch him, bro. It's not what it is. Castle been doing this since '97, overpowering RCs since '97.
Yes, sir.
You said they've been burning RCs up since '97?
Wow. That's what you want to call it. I mean, look at the record books. I don't see Hobby Wing on top of nothing.
Where's the Hobby Wing record set?
Hey,
for the most backflips in a row.
The most warranty.
I showed you my video. I had what, 13, 14 of a 6-foot fence.
The
had a bigger jump.
Rejections in the RC universe.
A cheaper Hobby Wing even burnt up. You see my on what you call it.
That look like they left that outside.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Quick
Yeah, that's
run.
what
Look
that
at
look
that.
like.
And Reg, what kind of warranty did they offer you on that?
Man, I don't know. They was trying to send me through so many hoops, pointing the finger that I just kind of left it alone.
They said quickly run to your hobby shop and buy a new one. That's what kind of warranty they offered you.
Hurry up and buy.
It wasn't like Castle. Castle was like, send us the stuff. We'll look at it. We'll see what we can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was
Customer
totally
service goes a long way, and y'all
So
definitely
okay,
don't got
let me ask y'all this, like straight up and down. Would you prefer that they say send it to me, let me look at it, and then they come back and be like, yeah, we're not gonna warranty it, or they just ask you 1,013 questions and you fall back and be like, I'm not dealing with y'all no more?
Wait,
Because the
Hobby
results gonna be the same. You're not getting another one either way.
Hobby Wing is straight up telling you, look, you can send it to us. We might give you a new one, or if you send it to us, we ain't gonna give you shit. Or you could pay 50% of a cost of a brand new one, so you don't have to do any of that.
And plus,
That's what Hobby Wing do.
If I can add something to Jay Mitch, Castle at least gonna look at the logs and say, man, this was where you went wrong, or our ESCs don't work with Delta Wine. I see you had timing on there. Like they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna educate you a little something, you know?
Yes.
So is that worth the money?
Yes.
Okay. So if they if in y'all's conversation you burn up an ESC or a ESC burns up, a Castle ESC burns up, and they say send it to us, they dig into it and they're like, oh, okay, this is why your ESC burned up. You still got to buy another one.
You get a discount, or sometimes you argue your point, they'll be like, you know what, we're gonna warranty it, but it's the last one. The new one, the next one don't have this type of warranty, or blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna work with
They
you.
definitely work with you.
Hobby Wing is a big corporation versus Castle. You know, they're a little bit smaller. They're a little bit more, to me, a little bit more sympathetic. They mess with people in the hobby directly. It's a little different, you know.
What makes you think they smaller though?
They are smaller.
When you could talk to Rebecca. And
Money.
Employees in that whole building. It's like 5 employees.
To me, the employees don't make you small. The money is what make you small. And Castle make way more money than Hobby Wing. You ain't finna say and tell me that.
No, I don't know about that because
Hobby Wing,
they OEM. They the OEM for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, but man, look at pop the top of these cars, man. Pop the tops on these cars, bro. What you got in there? You tell me what you got in there, bro. When you out there speed running, you pop the top on it. What do you have in there? When you go
but the speed
you pop the top, what you got on it?
Speed running
community is smaller
compared to crawling, compared to just normal bashing. Speed running and drag is very small proportionally.
And Hobby Wing got better sensor capability. They got FOC and stuff. They don't have that on Castle.
Say that again. Hobby Wing got what?
They got better sensor capabilities. And they have the FOC. I give them that for sure.
Better than Castle, right?
There's pros and cons to both.
But think about it, right?
Hobby Wing is untouchable. It is beyond reproach.
But when you run the sensor all the way through, you're not getting full power.
Yo, I'm gonna be releasing the Hobby Wing branded fire blankets, yo. Hit me up. I'm gonna have Hobby Wing on them, and hit me up, man. Get all this money from y'all.
Like each brand has positive and negatives over the other. I go say that, you know what I mean? Oh, I only would mess with them for certain things. I mean, for everything. I got Castle most of my rigs because most of my stuff is just to go fast. Now, if I was doing crawling, I would definitely have a Hobby Wing in there. I would keep it in a slow pace. You know what I mean? The way it's supposed to be ran.
If you was trying to break the world speed record today, you gonna rock a Hobby Wing or you gonna rock a Castle?
Castle.
Rattle, Super Dave.
What's your question now?
If you want to break a record, if you want to break a world record, trying to go fast, are you gonna buy a Hobby Wing or a Castle?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Castle. I am gonna get a Castle. I'm gonna study what's already out there, and yeah, I am gonna get a Castle.
Now, if you want to be safe, and you just want solid performance, what you gonna get? Hobby Wing or a Castle?
Hobby Wing.
I'm still gonna get Castle.
I was about to say the same thing. I get
I'm still gonna get Castle, dog. I ain't switching it up.
The reason why I say that is because Hobby Wing is a more protected ESC or setup or system than Castle. Meaning Castle is a little more unlocked, and you can make more adjustments, more tunability, and more you can easily make some adjustments that may take you out of the parameters that you should be running the car in. So for those enthusiasts that want to get on the deep end of the ESC and in the programming of it, then yes, Castle for the win. But Hobbywing for the everyday basher that wants to just take his car off the shelf, put a battery in it, and go bash and not worry about the ESC coming back melted.
So I would say if you just take a Castle out of box and a Hobbywing out the box, don't program it, you're gonna have still better performance off a Castle with stock programming. Now, when you get a Castle ESC, it doesn't come unlocked. You have to go in there and know what you're doing. You know, just like I'm sure when you get a Hobbywing, the first thing you do, you ain't trying to go in there and program and do punch control and stuff. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna throw some batteries in there and you going. So I think if we just talking about the minimalist of terms, I don't think you would have these same blow up issues. I think the fires that start with Castle come from people who don't know what they're doing. That's not a detriment to the ESC or the company. That's a detriment to the user not being educated and understanding how to use the ESC properly.
But that argument could be the same for a Hobbywing as well.
Not so much. Yeah. I can see that. If you going in there messing with stuff, yes.
Yeah. If you're trying to do too much, it's the same outcome. Like I've seen a few Max 5s, like older Max 5 go up, but it's when people trying to over freaking do it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really. Let me put it like this. I haven't really seen a lot of plug up flame ups on Hobbywings, like how Castle. Sometimes Castle get the plug up flame. As soon as you plug it up, woof, it go up in smoke. That part I will say.
I think Hobbywing has a lower threshold for thrashing. If you going back and forth on it, something gonna go up. I've had it when I had my my DBXLE 2.0. It came with that stock ESC. I think I threw an 18 tooth in it. I ran it up and down the block twice. The joint just smoked up. And that was with the stock setup.
Yeah.
At ESC, first of all, is undersized for a DBXLE.
Way undersized.
Max 6. But if it's still all this Hobbywing, this, Hobbywing that, I can't go up a couple teeth on the pinion gear without it overpowering your ESC.
I mean, but we all know it's the safe option. We all know that Hobbywing is the safe option. Everything is going to be turned down. It's not going to be crunk up. It's not going to be like straight bananas right out of the box. It's going to be, you're going to have to tweak it. You're going to have to figure out how to make it do what it do. Hobbywing don't like real big gearing. We all know that. That's one reason why it struggles when it comes to the speed run game and the trying to go fast drag race game, is because they don't like those ESCs don't like over geared stuff.
Now I think some of the Hobbywing higher end stuff, like where you can mess with timing and stuff, that's different. But we talking about specifically the Easy Run or the Easy Run series compared to the Castle Mambas and the Cobras. Like, yeah, the Hobbywing is like, you know,
it's like an iPhone.
It's protected. The Hobbywing is like if you like to wear Trojans. You know what I mean?
It's protected. It's like an iPhone.
If you don't want to catch no STDs.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get burnt, there you go.
There you go. You don't want to get burnt, get a Hobbywing.
First time out.
Because the Castle definitely gonna get you burnt.
If you want to be on the edge, your pull-out game a little sus.
Hey, I can remember a time when Hobbywing was just burning up during the drag time. Everybody trying to figure out their 2S drag racing. People get a half pass or burn out or something, and that car just flamed up right away.
Now, are y'all considering ESC that pops the same as flame up?
It might as well.
Yeah. Those two different things.
Nah, man, it's not safe. It's on the rim of it's dangerous. It's on the rim of I'm not going to use it anymore because it's
but if you pop an ESC, nobody's gonna get hurt from you popping an ESC.
Could have.
Somebody can get hurt from that from a fire.
You could.
It's the same. A pop
ESC popping the ESC.
Question: How you
sometimes when they pop, they burn the light bulbs up though. Sometimes the ESC don't catch you on fire, and they set your light bulbs on fire.
And that's what happened in the situation with that guy first ESC. It killed his 300-400.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Go back a little bit. You said if the ESC catches on fire, what?
No, I said sometimes when the ESCs pop, they catch your light poles on fire.
Okay.
Shit,
it's okay to that.
I don't know, Ted, if they still have it. Did you know you used to be able to trade like old Hobbywing ESC in for a castle, 2 castle, right?
Yeah. It was like pretty much
straight up.
Yep. I don't think they do it no more though.
So what they do with the ESC once you send it to them from the Hobbywing from Castle? Did they steal out of the game out of the Hobbywing and try to build a Hobbywing?
No, they probably just set them on fire and showed them that they was flammable.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen, check this out. Unfortunately, y'all gonna laugh at me. You know, I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta be in the office early. We have some major work going on. I've been busy this last couple of months, this month. So I have to get into bed early because I have to hit it. So I won't be bothering y'all in the morning with no grand rise because it'll be way too early to wake y'all fellas up lately. So y'all be blessed. I got the ride.
So you still team Hobbywing at the end of the day, Super Dave? You still rock?
At the end of the day, J Mitch, I am a Hobbywing fanboy.
Okay.
And
stay with
Eventually, I'm gonna get me a castle and I'm gonna tweak it and I'm gonna burn it up just like you guys do.
Wow. Nice.
But look, if you had to put a number, how many castle have you burned up?
I got 3 in my lifetime.
3.
I would say I definitely burned up more castles than Hobbywings, but that's because I use more castles than Hobbywings.
Right.
So if you say percentage wise, like 10% of your castle, 10% of your Hobbywings, like what would you say?
Percentage wise, I would say they even. Honestly.
Oh.
Percentage wise, I would say even. If we going on scale, yeah.
Now, why do you think why when you look at the fact that you burned up Hobbywing ESCs and Castle ESCs, why would you say that is?
I would say everybody not like me. I'm pushing stuff to the edge. I'm doing things that maybe you shouldn't do. When I'm doing crazy stuff on my videos, I tell people, you doing this at your own risk. If you overvoting something, I'm taking a chance. I'm not going to complain to Castle or Hobbywing if I'm doing something that's out of spec. I know what I'm getting into in that regard. Okay. So I accept that.
Yeah.
Now, there are some times when I've had castles like have calibration issues. I've had some things like that happen. And when I've sent those things in the castle, they'll be like, nothing wrong. And they'll send it back to me. And 9 times out of 10, there's nothing wrong with them. Maybe it's something I did. I don't know. Hobbywings, when they blow, they just start smoking. It's just this little, and then you're not getting nothing. I've had Hobbywings when I just give it a little bit throttle, and you hear the smoke coming out of it. It's a very safe sizzle when Hobbywings go up.
So the flame, flame isn't that large.
It's like when you push the little valve stem to let air out the tire. That's what that joint do. It's like then there's some little smoke that come out of it. But it's like, no, we ain't working. Now, if you keep playing with that trigger, then you gonna get them flames. Then you trying to go start the grill up for the barbecue.
Hey, yo, J Mitch, that's still a scary sound because that's the exact same sound lipos make when they blow up.
Oh hell yeah!
But
as soon as I hear that
noise, lipos going, it smell like a real sweet.
Yeah, you get a warning. Matter of fact, because you smell the sweet smell first. You be like,
yeah,
what's that? Electrical sweet smell I smell.
Right.
That's the warning. You might want to take them lipos out and separate yourself from them.
You can be
Quick,
back up. Yup.
quickly. Look, it's certain scents that you never forget. It don't take one time. That's it, Super Dave.
Super Dave, you wild with that damn light.
Castle Jr. That's Castle Jr.
Said Castle.
Yeah, stupid, bro.
This is the Cobra.
Cobra. Now we gonna talk about who got the worst fires, who got the most dangerous fires. Like, come on, man.
Look,
See if I can find the
that's
monster.
where we at now.
Let me see if I can find a Mamba monster in here somewhere.
A Castle ESC burned up 10 cars at one time.
Well,
a
this a
Hobby
Mamba
burned up
monster.
8 cars.
We got a Mamba monster and a Cobra.
Yo, Super Dave, go to bed, man. You play too much. You play too much.
Past his bedtime. Right? Hey,
Find the XLX2 in here somewhere.
Hey, J-Man, did you see that pinion on there? I would never try that with a Castle. I would never put a pinion biggest
You mean a hobby wing?
A hobby wing. I would never put
Nice.
a motor on there. Never.
Ooh wee.
Never. What? Because it's
that's like a 39 or what is that, a 42?
I think it's like 39, something like that.
So he's just running 1-to-1 on the in there.
You can't run, unless you're in a basher, you cannot on road 1-to-1 in a hobby wing. Bashing hobby wing, you can do the negative gearing, you can do the crazy gearing, but on road, no.
Yes, my car right now got 45-20. My car 45-24 right now. Let me see you running on the hobby wing.
Yeah.
You can say 45.
I want to see rattled.
45-24. That's I got in my car right now.
JB say you want to see Rattle do it.
I want to see Rattle 45 on the
Hey, if he do that, that's gonna be the fastest pass he ever made for a while because it's gonna scare him. That mug gonna shoot off. That's a lot of gear.
Hey man, on this Techno Ted, the small one, the ET 4010. Yeah. What is the pitch on this gear? This spur gear?
I think it's. Let me see. I think I upgraded mine. Let me look at mine. I think it's on a 48 pitch or 64. Hey, double check it.
64 pitch. I never even heard of that before.
They got 128 pitch.
Yeah.
I got 64 pitch on mine. No, I'm sorry. No, it's 48 pitch. It's 48 pitch.
The stock is 48 pitch.
Yeah, 48 pitch.
Okay, all right. Because I need to get a pin gear for this, and I was looking at how small these teeth is. I'm like, I don't got nothing to fit this shit. What is the drag car? The drag car is 48 pitch, just like
yes,
the DR10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got some then. Hell yeah, I got some. Good, I ain't gotta buy nothing.
So let me know. I sold you mine for cheap.
Well, yo, MC410.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I didn't know you had one.
You never asked me.
What you gonna let it go for?
Super Dave, I gotta get off this joint because I'm suffering.
All right, bro. I'll holler at y'all, boy, man. We'll holler at y'all, boy. Grand Rising in the morning.
All right, y'all be good. Good night.
All right, be safe, man.
All right, bro.
Get better.
I'm a grand rising y'all ass in the morning. Grand rising.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up at like about 5:45. I might hit you. 5:45.
Oh, y'all up too early.
All right, Dave.
You say y'all getting up at what time?
I get up at 5:45.
Man.
Yeesh. Yeah, that's early, sir.
My clock set for 5:30. I don't never get up then, but that's what it's set for.
That's early.
I ain't even trying to see the time during that time.
Right.
I started a new job, so that's what I got to do now. You know, I had a suite for the last 7 years, but I could go to work whenever I wanted to. It was kind of making me lazy, so I said I got to do something to get myself out of this rut.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, congrats.
Appreciate you.
Look, matter of fact, y'all know we need to start doing. We need to reach out to all our jobs. Be like, y'all know what? With the tariffs being what they are, you need to adjust my check.
Of course, I mean, that would be great if they did that, but
we know they're not.
You know, as much as inflation went up, and nobody's telling you, "Hey, we're gonna bring you in because we care about your well-being, your family's well-being." Don't care about that.
Nah.
We don't care.
Y'all heard that boy Michael Jackson? That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, think about it though. Like, imagine if they did that. Like, if things went up, you get a raise just to compensate, so that way you can kind of stay in your pace to go. Because it seems like every time you get a pay raise, they go around and raise everything else up. So it's like I'm back in the same position with more numbers on the back end, but I'm still getting the same stuff, or not, if not less.
Your percentage is still the same.
Yeah.
What gear you run on your Techno, Ted? Opinion gear.
I don't know what's on there. There's no what's the name on? I haven't ran this car in so long. I don't even know what size the spur gear is on it. Looking at it, had to be like looks like maybe 84 tooth or something.
What size your motor shaft?
It's a 3 mil.
That's the normal size. What's the normal size? Normal size 5 mil, right?
3 mil in these smaller cars.
So a 3 millimeter shaft in the smaller cars. That's what I need. Yeah, because I think this what this is. My opinion is a 3 millimeter.
Because what's going to happen too when you start running the 5 mil shaft, it cuts into the gear range that you can run.
Okay, so I need a 3 millimeter shaft. All right, I got some pinion gears. I got a 16 tooth, 15 tooth, and a 22 tooth.
It was like an 84. It depends what motor size you're running. What motor are you running?
I was thinking about running a 4,000 kV.
Yeah, you can definitely run a 4,000. You can run probably like a 18 on a 4,000.
Hey, yeah, we got a question from He-Man Sean. He's saying he's running 3039 on 8S and the XLX2 1100 kV. Will I overheat?
No.
No, I want to say no, but what are you doing with that? Are you in a basher? Are you on road? Are you on 8? Are you say 8S? Yeah. Is that an on-road car or off-road?
Does it also depend on the vehicle too?
No, just on-road or off-road mostly. If it's on-road, we already know kind of small.
Yeah, it depends on the vehicle, bro, and what you're doing with it. Like if you running that in a Creighton 8S and you hot as hell, and he said 39 or 30 39.
30 39.
Oh, 30 39. He good.
Off-road.
But he still get some heat issues though. I mean, it might not. Even like a Creighton 8S, he gonna get a little heat.
No, I'm asking He-Man Sean in what car?
Off-road.
Yeah, he's saying it's off-road.
Personally, I think he good. That's like 1-to-1. That's a 2028 motor running a little less than 1-to-1. Like that's good.
I'm running less than 1-to-1 on my 1100 too, but it still get warm.
Oh, okay.
It's 19 under though.
It's on the Outcast, the 8S Outcast.
Oh, you be fine. 30,
yeah,
39.
You good, man. A little bit with fans. Yeah, you good.
Yeah, because I'm running 39 on my 1100 kV motor, 39. Yes, that's what.
Remember, I got that dual motor mount off you. I'm running over that with that. I got 39 in the center for the spur, and I got a 45s on there, 45, 39 with twin 1100s.
Nice.
Some dinner plates.
Guaranteed.
Well, my biggest one I ever had was a 62. I had a 62 in the car before. And I was running real low key. Yeah, I was getting for offshore electronics.
Good, great. You must have been just speed running or something.
Yeah, I was running like a 400 kV motor, so I needed all the gear I can get.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That sucker was probably big.
I got pictures of it. It's like if you look at it, the way they adjust it was you had to leave the screws like pretty tight, and you had to pull the gear off, and then kind of adjust it. It was a pain. It took you like 6 attempts to get the gear mesh right.
Hey, Gab, he asked you, is that a Castle?
What?
He must ask you, Gab, is it Castle 3939?
The motor Castle of the ESC Hobby Wing.
That's a Max 5?
Yeah, G2.
I kind of like the Max 5 G2. It's a little whatever, a little delay on the takeoff, but to me that one take the power.
Nah, when you update it right though, it don't. Mine don't do that. Yeah. It used to do it till I updated it right. When I updated it right, I ain't got no cog in mine. My shit smash.
I don't want to say cogs compared to like a XLX2 versus that. If you pull them the same time together, the XLX2 just seems to give more initial power. Let me say that. I don't mean the cogs. It's just not as explosive,
powerful. Yeah,
it don't feel as powerful like an XLX2 or something. That's all.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. When y'all are talking to people and they like, oh yeah, I'm clogging. It's called clogging.
It's clogging.
Oh, you just let it ride out.
I just let it ride. Clog.
Depend on who it
Clogging,
is.
bro.
They might need to clog along. Yeah, depend on who
If
it
I
is.
like you, I'll tell you. If I don't like you, I'm gonna let you keep saying what you gotta say.
It's like when people be like, "Yeah, my laptop. I got to use my laptop." There's no B in there. It's no B.
It's like when people say X instead of ask. I mean, ask you a question. Like what? Ask you a question. X.
Oh yeah, I'm guilty of that. I will ask you. Shing.
What I hate when people say something is for somebody instead of just saying it's just theirs. I hate that, bro.
When they say what now?
Something is for somebody. Like they might be like, "Oh, that car right there. Oh, that's for Terrence." You'd be like, "Bro, no. It's not for Terrence. It's just Terrence's. Simple. Stop saying for in front of this. That's some Florida shit. Florida people say that a lot. They be like, "This is for that person." Or when a person say, "I'm going to make groceries," like how the hell are you making groceries? You're
Oh
not
yeah,
making groceries. You're picking up groceries. What do you mean making it? I gotta make the groceries. Hey, you gotta make no goddamn groceries. You don't make shit.
They say making water too. I gotta make water. I gotta make water. I gotta take a piss,
Yeah.
man.
You can make Kool-Aid. Hey, deep voice. Oh, do you remember how fast your Rover F5 was? And what the no, I do not.
What are you trying to do? How fast you trying to go?
Yeah, deep voice. How fast you trying to go? Like, what you trying to do? I know I had I know that it's a Max 5 G2 in it, and I think it's an 800 kV motor. I'm not sure the gearing. Yeah, I'm not sure the gearing that's in there. Matter of fact, it is an 800 kV motor in it. I don't remember the gearing. The stock, it's a stock spur, but I don't remember what the pin is.
It's like a 26 they come with.
On the spur?
No, the pinion gear is 20. Yeah, the 2660, I believe it is.
All right, excuse me, y'all. I'm looking up something, bro. That's why I ain't in the screen. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
Which I think this is like the largest that you can really get without actually doing modifications.
Oh, D-Boy says 50-55 will be plenty.
Oh, you do that with the stock gearing all day.
Miles an hour.
You do it all day with the stock gearing. Hey, that should be fine.
But I gotta tweak them shocks though. Like it's too sloppy. And I haven't taken the time to really fool with them yet. But I gotta do something to stiffen it up.
What you gotta do with that car too, brother, is just drop it down, bro.
You gotta take them springs out of there.
Use those grub screws and drop it all the way down to the floor. Like almost make it be on the ground.
Yeah.
Take them springs out of the top of the shock too. On the inside.
I'm gonna tell you, if you look on Beauty and the Beast video, he got his shit running. Boy, he got that thing running, bro. He got it running. He got his L5 running, bro. I'm talking about running good as hell.
So take the shock apart and take the spring out the top of the shock?
Yep, there's a spring in the inside and the top. You gotta take that out.
And that'll stiffen it up.
It won't stiffen it up, but allow it not to have so much stiffness to it. The stiffness is what make the car sloppy all over the place.
All right.
When the car actually kind of roll a little bit. When the cars roll, they actually get more grip.
Okay.
You said the stiffness is what messes it up, Ted?
The stiffer a spring is, the more reactive a car will be. So they spin out more. So you have a car with a little bit of compliance. That way the tires can actually work. Because you can let the car roll over on the tires, allow the tires to actually get more grip. When they're so hard, they just slide out. It's just like ride on ice.
All right. Look, I got some work to do then.
Damn, man, I'm trying to see what the hell size this damn motor shaft is. I can't even find the shit.
What motor is it?
The 4,000 kV Hobby Wing, 4,000 kV, 3652 SL.
The SL, I thought they were for the short course, right?
What in the world?
I thought it was 5 mil.
Ray, is this your car?
Man, if you ain't running dangerous, you ain't running. Robert can.
You got the ESC
on top of the motor.
If you ain't running dangerous, you ain't running, man.
Is this your car for real?
Yeah, that's one. That's a car from last summer.
Sheesh.
That dude got the ESC on a zip tie. And he
Good.
wondering why it's gonna catch fire. Your hobby wing
Hey.
gonna blow up.
It never caught fire. That's a big 2028 motor. It's definitely geared negative. I think it's geared like 3942 or something like that. Y'all see what it did. I ain't never catch fire, but I kept flipping the other F word. It ain't catch fire. No, that's what the Corvette body was on.
Good grief.
I was impressed that it took it.
All right. So on one side of the car, you got the motor and the ESC. On the other side is your batteries.
It's clean too. I got the other side. Picture the other side. It's like nothing on the chassis. And that's 3 light bulbs. That's 3 light bulbs there too. That's 9S.
What?
You don't run your hobby when it's like a 9S? You don't run funny S's?
You know what? I just stick to the basics.
There you go.
I'm a basic
funny S's. Goodness.
Good grief.
There you go.
What's that funny S's? Let me see what it's. Hold on, hold tight.
So you got 3S batteries.
Yeah.
To get your 9S in there.
Yeah, 132 feet. You'll get about 90 some miles an hour.
With foams.
Yeah, of course. With GRPs, you're just gonna tear up the tires. That's too much torque.
Yeah.
It literally tear up the tires. That 2028. Yeah, that thing. And that's the 1100 too. That's not the 800. I need a little bit more wheel speed.
Good grief.
It worked.
You said it kept flipping?
Yeah, we kept flipping. Yeah, I took that wing off and it stopped right away.
Oh, okay.
Took the wing off. Made sure the sides didn't come out. Like get wings. You know how to buy. That's a limitless chassis. The same thing, but limitless chassis.
Yeah.
It worked.
No, the V2 limitless. You know that center.
You got the Pinocchio spool
in the middle.
About?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more into the middle.
Yeah. You know, that's a V1 limitless.
That was a better one.
So to make sure that you're changing
the V1
inside this beautiful.
Catch a volume gap.
Yeah, but I don't know who watching that video or TV.
All right.
Yeah, man. You wouldn't. That's the minimalist. When you crash, you ain't got to worry about nothing. It ain't ripping no screw holes out of there or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You good.
On what you talking about?
I'm talking about having the zip tie to the motor like that. I mean, having the Velcro to the motor, man.
No. Ooh, no. Sheesh. But at least you got good cable management. Oh, that's Velcro down, so that's good. Man, good grief.
And it worked. But I don't put too much. It ain't got to look good under the hood, man. That don't matter to me. I don't, as long as it works. People be mad when you pop the hood of a bogus looking car or something with all that extra wire. They be pissed. They be like, man, it shouldn't even be running like that.
Hey, it's a joker that run with us. When he get a car, you like, bruh, what are you doing? What is this? What is this? Take this back. Just take it back. But they be running now. They be running.
Look all the extra space I got, man. And this is my backup car. I got another car. The ESC is double-sided tape to the chassis. It's just like a one.
Were you out of double-sided tape or something? Like, what made you just say, you know what, I'm gonna just go on and strap this to the motor?
For one, the XLX2. For one, that's a good place to strap it. For one. Two, it was not a lot of room. It's gonna go sideways, like it's not gonna go the long way. It's gonna go sideways. So a side impact or something. I don't know. What somebody come out their lane and hit you from the side? Your ESC right there. I think I had that type of luck before too. Other people hitting the car. It just worked. It just worked. Simple. I ain't got to worry about it. Plus, that's probably during the time where multiple use of ESC. I might got it in here this weekend, throw the XLX2 in there this weekend, might try to do this, do that, having a good time, man. Having a good time.
And where's your receiver? Since we see it's not in the receiver box.
The receiver is literally zip tied to that metal bar. You see right in front.
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Well, Red, you courageous.
Man, it don't have to look good to be fast, bro. That's what I be trying to tell. They spend all their time and money getting it beautiful and doing this. Man, line that stuff up, man.
Nah, it ain't even talking about it looking beautiful. I'm just saying this look dangerous.
Man, line that up, man. That's what I like to hear. Line that up.
This look dangerous.
Hey, matter of fact, the dangerous looking cars be the ones you see winning. Or the ones that give you that pass of the day. You be like, man, man.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say that.
I tell you what, it didn't catch fire. It didn't catch fire, and that's a hobby wing.
Well, yeah, that's a hobby wing. It's not expected. It's not expected.
Nah, that's I don't know, man. I didn't. It didn't scare me a couple of times. Let's just say that it scared me a couple of times. I had the throttle stick a couple of times, and I had to figure it out.
That other ESC with the X on it might give you a little heat flash.
She gets strapped down too.
Sheesh.
Yeah, no problem. I don't have no problem strapping the ESC. Double-sided tape only worked for so long.
Man, that's an excuse you got. Put double-sided tape. Double-sided tape work good all the time, bro.
Man,
it don't always work.
Hey, it's 100 during the day. That's a different conditions on the tape down here than what y'all got. Y'all got heat all the time.
Coach Monte said he about to go into the custom zip tie for RC business.
Man, I need an order.
I don't know why you don't play around with the shoe glue. That's the best thing smoking.
See, now you trying to have ESCs locked in for a lifetime with the chassis.
No, it comes off. You just pry on it. You get the screwdriver put under there, pry on it, pops off, and you can peel it off the chassis. Peel off the ESC.
Zip tie 1, 2, 3.
Hey Teddy.
Yes, sir.
What's the diameter of your motor on your Techno?
It's a 36 millimeter.
36 what? 50?
It was like 3630.
Well, you got a little bitty little motor. The one I was looking at is a 3652. But in the shaft, the 3 millimeter shaft is what, 1/8? I mean eighth.
Yeah.
Size motor shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's the one I'm getting the 8 for. 3652. I'm gonna put it 16. So 4,000 kV. I'm gonna put this 16 and just run it on 2S.
Don't you get a
It's a 2S
6400?
and 3S motor, huh?
I get a 6400. Stop playing.
KV, man.
64 is on. I'm only gonna be able to run 2S then. Well, shit, I'm already gonna run 2S anyway. Let me see if they got the 64.
That's all you need. 2S.
You would never hit full throttle with the 6400.
They got a 5400. How about that?
Oh man, get the 7000.
But he trying to have you crash out on some speed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't doing no speed, man. I'm racing on the track, bro.
But you would never achieve full throttle. You'd be so mad, quarter throttle racing all day.
Oh, man, you'd be good.
It look like the motor shaft changed though too when you go to the 4000. Though I mean the 5400. The 5400 look like the motor shaft is bigger.
Y'all know Teddy goal is to break 200. Just so y'all know.
5400 on 2S. That what you're saying?
Yeah, that works. Yeah. I try to get the KV on 2S. I try to get the KV as high as possible because now you can sit here and slow it down with the gearing. You can run light gearing.
I'm gonna run 16. That's all. I ain't going no higher than 16.
You can probably go down and drop it down some like 13, 14 on the 6400. Let the RPMs work for you to be the same difference and to be less tax on the battery too.
Hey, we got another question from He-Man Shine. I'm gonna skip all that. I'm gonna just go to the question. He's saying, can I run 1100 kV XLX2 off-road with Badlands belted tires?
Yes, but they're gonna pop.
What happened? Can you run what?
Badlands belted tires. on the 1100 kV motor with an XLX2.
Yeah. I'm running Badlands on 12, bro, and I don't pop them.
I think the
I'm
average
running
person popping.
5 or 6 sticks.
You know when the wheels come off the ground and let go of that trigger, man. I ain't seen some people just destroy stuff on accident.
No, bro, I hit triple backflips, bro, on 12S with
Nice.
an XRT, jumping it out the goddamn gym, hitting triple backflips. I don't bust them.
Professional.
I got them on. I got them on my. I got those on most of my bachelors. Hell, I even got some on my 5T, and my 5T stand up every time I hit the throttle. That must stand up.
Professional.
It's just you know. Sometimes people hold the throttle a little too long, bro. That's all. When your car getting kind of wumpus, it ain't right. You gotta let the throttle go, bro. I'm saying, you gotta let it go, bro. Sometimes at some point you gotta give it a little break. And everybody don't know how to give it a break, bro. It's just like with diffs. People be saying, "Oh, the DBXLE diffs is weak." Man, I'd have had 4 DBXLEs that never broke the stock diffs. Never.
There you go, Rattle.
Where we at?
No, I'm just showing you that XLX2 up there. You know, you get the same treatment. Negative gearing, 2028 motor.
And it's just sitting up on top of the motor.
Chilling.
Boy,
yeah,
you courageous.
That boy, the junkyard dog of RCs, bro. JYD.
Chilling. It put up every number everybody else put up. That's all they count, man.
Put up. How you like that motor mount? Don't you have to mesh that before you mount it?
Yeah, but you see how I got the Power Hobby gears? I can do it through those holes. That's why I like the Power Hobbies and the bigger pinions.
Gotcha.
Man, get your rotor lock. Stop playing.
Man, rotor lock costs like more than my whole build, man.
I'm just saying, man, it's the best mount out there. Best mount out there.
I do like those. Those are dope. I just didn't want to spend the money to get one.
Yeah, they nice.
It's the best mount. It's the easiest adjustments for changing your gears. Holds your motor the most secure, and it has a bigger footprint on the bottom to allow the motor not to rock around.
It's nice. Yeah. It's nice. It's cute.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah,
I like this though. I like to bust my car down. Sometimes when you at that track, you gotta bust some moves, man. You ain't never round one. Put your chassis into a V. Got to take it apart, put it on the other chassis.
It'd be no different with the rotor lock.
Be a lot different with the rotor lock. You got a lot more work.
How you figure that?
You said it has a bigger footprint. So that means it has more screws.
It has the same amount of screws.
3 screws on the bottom.
That has 3 screws at the bottom too.
Teddy,
well, how it has a bigger footprint?
Look at Red's setup. He got Velcro on his ears. He Velcroed the ESC to the motor. So it is quick. He got the NASCAR setup. Zip, out of there.
Man. Want to be somebody fast? You got to do that pinion change, that motor swap real quick. Like, yeah.
The pinion change is easiest on the rotor lock. I'm telling you. It's a veneer thing. You take one screw loose.
It is. I'm not going to, I can't deny. I can't
screw loose.
The rotor lock.
The other ones you got to take 2. You got to take 2 off the other one. This one, loosen 1 screw up, spin the veneer where you want it to, pull the spur off, pop it on, mesh it, tighten the screw back up, get out the way.
So what I learned, the prettier I have the car, the more disappointed I am when someone else negligence happens. And this is the sport where a hobby where people, your car gonna get hit, it's gonna get bumped, this gonna happen. So to save all of that, I just, do what I need to do. I ain't worried about bending the motor mount or doing this or doing that. That's a $25 motor mount in there.
You ain't been in the rotor lock. I done had crashes at 150.
Yeah.
They don't budge. I build cars that last multiple hits. That way I can flip it over, loosen the screws up the bottom of the chassis, tighten them back up. Everything's back in alignment. We back out to play again.
Nice. But no, man, I'm a RC Rough Rider, man. That's all that is.
Rough Riders.
My profession in my past life won't allow me to do it. It wouldn't. Like I got a thing about things being out of place. It has to be set home for everything. And
you got OCD.
Yeah, I do. When it comes to that stuff, it got to be the way it needs to be. If not, then I'm not doing it.
Man, I done bought a car at the hobby shop 20 minutes before a race, a roller, put a motor in there, everything, and ran that mug, man. Like I didn't been in some situations back in the when the Typhon 3S, I only get like a pass or two, and I got to open it and change the diffs because the little plastic diffs just couldn't hold up to the power and the foam and the sticky. So yeah, I kind of learned some things, and then you learn you like, man, this is about a metal diffs. Let me stop playing.
Do it one time.
One time.
I build them a certain way every time on all chassis. Certain things I'm going to put on every car, like certain metal things got to go in there. Especially anything that holds a bearing. Anything that holds a bearing got to be metal, if it's available.
Hey, let me tell y'all this about this body that's behind me. So I got 3 infraction bodies. Well, I had 3. This one and 2 of the brown ones. Bronze, whatever color you want to call it, the V1s. So a cat was like, hey, I'm looking for an infraction body. Anybody got one? I was like, yeah, I got one that's in storage. Just meet me there. Bet. Get there. I can't find it. I can't find the brown body for nothing to save my life. So I sold him the red one. And I was like, look, I'm going to find the brown one. I find it. We'll just, deal with it from there. That joke was like, nah, this mine now. I said, that's fine. Whatever. Why I find the brown body in the storage like 2 days later? I said, ain't this about some shenanigans right here?
Yeah, that's check out this receiver, Rattle Can. This one gonna make you have a heart attack.
They're gonna make you have a heart attack, Rattle. Let me dig this crap up, bro.
Is that it over here to the
yes.
right?
Yes.
To the left.
To the left. What?
It ain't even got no case on it. So it's a radio link. It's a radio link. Yeah.
No gyro. No, that's a Dumbo. That was my fastest. This was when I first started using the big block. This when I fell in love with it. No gyro, no nothing. The torque just pushed that thing straight.
But the whole car is owned by 2 zip tie. By 2 straps.
The batteries got the independent strap. That's the strap from the battery tray. That's one strap, one big strap, 1 6S armor strap.
So,
and which chassis is that in? An infraction?
That's another limitless, yeah.
So why can't you put that up front where the servo's at?
For what? I don't know how that box on there.
That's what I'm saying. You could put it up front in front of the motor.
Here's my question.
Here's my question. Thanks, man.
Yeah, this is my question. So you got all the Velcro, you got your little straps, this, that, and the third, and there's that red wire. And then you got a zip tie on it with most of the zip tie cut off. What is that for?
Where you see a zip tie?
That little white piece on the red wire.
You probably hooked something else to that.
They used to hold the power button or the light or something until the them capsule power buttons, you just supposed to twist them wires together. They don't tell you that. That's in the new instruction. Just pull the button.
Man, go on your channel and take Big Reg off of there. And then put RCJYD. You know what JYD stand for?
Junkyard Dog, what?
The Junkyard Dog. RCJYD, baby. RC Junkyard Dog, bro. He just gonna put it in there and strap it and go.
I done heard plenty of
you had 10 OCD going crazy if you look at one of your cars.
Look, look at the same thing, right? Here, let me see.
Hey, take it down, yeah. Okay, let me see.
Look at that, bro. You have 10 OCD going freaking crazy, bro.
Look, XLX2 right in front of that. Wires going around. I still got my tray. I got room. It's clean.
Is that a V2? Is that a V2?
It's a V1.
See, and sometimes I run like 12S. With that XLX2 is that I put batteries right there. Sometimes I lay the batteries down. Like it depends on how I'm feeling that day.
On 12S, you can run the what's the name? You can run the G2, the G pluses. They'll fit in there. Let me see. Let me grab my journal.
You have 10 OCD going crazy.
Look, matter of fact, no, what's gonna happen? Well, he got to go to work tomorrow. This weekend, Teddy gonna be. Where you at? You in Wisconsin, right, Reg?
Yeah.
Teddy gonna be in Wisconsin. talking about, hey, I'm in your town. Send me your address. I'm pulling up on you. Red's gonna come back with all his cars redone.
You can stack up. You can stack batteries this way, long ways.
I don't have my only batteries I got like that was on Yowoo's. A lot of them was the 4S batteries. So I might do 3 4S's in there, 2 laid down, and then two laid down, 2 the long way, and then 2 on top of each other for 3.
I mean,
but even those, you can, like on my car, you can get 2 of those on just the side. On yours, you can't.
I can stack it right on top of each other. What are you talking about? The same way you did it.
No, I got the 9500s. That's the 5600. I'm talking about putting them like all on that one side.
The 9500s is the same. All it's gonna be is a different cell count. So here's a 9500 4S. We had 2 more cells on there. I can stack them right on top of each other like this.
That's a high center of gravity versus putting them in like you got one right here, then one in front of the XLX2. Now you got a lower center of gravity.
You're drag racing.
It make a big difference, bro. It make a big difference.
It's all the weights on one side.
You make a big difference.
Put your battery back on there, Ted. Put your battery back on there.
Your droop screws.
I'm gonna show you some. All right, leave right there. Leave right there. Leave the camera right there. All right, so you got that, and then you got that. Which one would you rather drive?
Hey, one of them you can roll it down a hill, ain't nothing gonna come off. My stuff ain't coming off.
Look, my ESC is screwed in, bro. Look, you look under here.
I'm messing with you,
Teddy.
You
see this? It's screwed in. Look, that joint's screwed in.
Yeah,
look, I can pick my car up by it. I can shake it. It ain't going nowhere.
Teddy, I had this come off on
you. We got castle on castle violence right now.
So how can we sit back and sit this one out?
They all get screwed down. If I get the screw with it, we're getting screwed down.
Like y'all is crazy, bro. Y'all is crazy, dog. Damn, what the hell?
Coach Monte said your new name, Reg, is Reg LD. AKA Reg living dangerously.
Look, screwed in, right? And then you also put this on there. The little bit that's on the bottom of it with the screws, it ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Screwed down, bro.
I didn't have some crashes, Ted. I had some crashes where even with my Max 5 and XLX2, the screws in the Outcast, in a bad crash, the screws have yanked out.
That's why I have everything metal, man. Metal stuff. Metal bulkheads, everything metal. They ain't got to worry about that.
That's a roto lot right there. Yeah, that's a roto lot right there.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that looks nice. But check it out.
Right now.
Hey, Teddy, when we put them on the ground and they get the same numbers, does it matter?
I don't think you're getting the same numbers as me, but
I'm not getting the same numbers as you, but I'm just saying when you know what I mean, when it works how it's supposed to work, like you know what I'm saying?
Listen, it matters to me because like I said, I don't like looking at clutter.
Yeah, I got you.
I can pick up any car over here. All my cars is anything I put down there over here is gonna look like this, clean. I got an OCD about that, pet peeve about wiring. That's just something how I've always been.
Here, man. Let me go ahead. Here, let me show you how it started, man.
Junkyard dog. Come on, show the junkyard. Show the car JYD so we can go. It's 12 o'clock.
I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy, man. Here you go, man. This is how it started.
Yeah, show it.
It ain't always got to be. Here, let me zoom in. Is that better, Teddy?
No, it's not.
Teddy, we got everything is mounted down. Everything is mounted down. How it's supposed to be. Look at that. It's glued. Look at this XLX2 over here. This is double-sided taped in. This is what happened when you do it
the car on the left, bro. Look at it. It looks like a spaghetti wires.
Everything is strapped in. Look, everything is strapped in. My ESC is strapped in to the back behind the motor. The motor is strapped in. Everything is done according to how it's supposed to be.
So look at this, right? I'm gonna tell you how bad I am with this right here. Look at this motor right here. You see how this one can't? The wires are coming out this way, and the wires are standing up this way. This drives me damn crazy.
Yeah, man, you just got an OCD, man. That's all, man.
I'm just saying, I like to have everything the way it's supposed to be. Look at this. This is everything. You don't see no wires on this thing besides what's here.
Go back to Reg's car.
Compared to the other one.
All right. So Reg, I have to say this.
Strapped down, huh?
I had to say this. Okay. So, and I'm gonna give you the good parts of what I see. All right. So both of these your cars, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the foams on the car on the right look nice.
Hey, and I just want to prove a point. You see how
That's
that
all I got.
you see how that 1100 kV is killing tires. The other one has got a TP. This car fast as hell. It got a high kV TP motor on there with a Mamba Monster. This one is just pure, just drag dog, just power out. No matter how much stick you put down, it's just going down there.
Yeah, both of them look scary. Like they won't catch on fire at any moment.
No, ain't no fires. No fires going on. No fires at all, man. But I'm just showing that they can be strapped down. They definitely can be strapped down, man.
And then the one on the right missing something off the servo.
What you see missing off the servo? What you talking about?
Oh no, it ain't. The what's colored on the bottom versus the one on the left that's on the top. But
these are actually, like I said, they actually done right. It's double-sided tape. This one, the servo is you see it's on the center brace. On the one with the TP motor, servo right there.
But you keep saying it's done right, but what's all that stuff in the backside right there, bro? What is all that stuff behind the motor? It looks like spaghetti.
Who cares?
Yeah.
So it's an XLX2. The wire come like 20 feet long.
Cut it. Look,
and then look at the ESC is hanging off the chassis on the side.
That's make a tool for that. You see these right here?
That's the point I'm trying to make. Everybody said this, do this, do this, do this. The XLX2, unless you buy something extra or have a wider chassis, it don't just lay down in there like that. Unless you put it in front of the batteries. But I run my batteries right there.
Invest in these right here. Right? Invest in these and invest in a pair of wire snips. You can make your wires in whatever length you want.
Man, they stay the length they stay, man. I need the extra wire. I need the extra wire. Hey, jokingly, you ever had a ESC eject on some short wires? Man, you ripping all them wires, man.
I don't have that problem. I'm telling you, shoe glue my screws, I don't have no problem with them coming out.
But yeah, nah, man. It's junkyard dog. I'm gonna go with
JYD. JYD is all good, man. JYD, man, it's all good.
It's running, man.
Can you show your car again?
Which one?
That dual motor one.
I gotta grab it.
That's those traction systems.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah, OG Paperboy, that's weight. I need that extra weight, you know what I'm saying? Keep the car plenty, man. Yeah, that's what that extra wire. He said extra wire for weight.
And how's it running there?
Let's say 5 hours. Hold on, let me dig it up.
It's a 500
Paperboy food.
Interesting.
I want to see how far I can take them. I mean, I seen somebody do a $150 on the stock motor before with another ESC. I seen people do over 100 miles an hour with one ESC and one motor. So I want to see how far I can push these two.
Yeah, that's a nice build, Teddy. It look nice, man. It's a real cute build.
Well, fellas, man, it's after 12, man. We finna get out of here, man. I'll let y'all know when I say my outro, but all right, man, we're gonna go around the bend, man. Start off at the bottom with my brother RCJYD.
All right, what's good, y'all? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in today. I'm gonna take the week, think about my new possible nickname, RCJYD. Oh man, I don't know if y'all noticed, these balance wires was cooked. Balance wires was cooked. Anyway,
I see him.
Man, this is a bogus build. I ain't gonna lie, this is a bogus build. It's bogus. But anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And we'll catch y'all next week.
My brother Teddy P, aka the RC Kenny.
I appreciate y'all for stopping in tonight, hanging out with us. I hope y'all come back next week and everybody enjoy your work week, and we'll talk to y'all.
My brother Ryder Keys.
Yeah, like they said, we appreciate y'all for stopping in with us. Y'all could have been doing anything else. Yeah, I have seen some stuff tonight.
Put your car on the ground next to mine, Rattle. And you be like, dang, he was running hard. I ain't like how it looked, but he was running hard.
Another one too, Reg. You can get these too. You can get 4 of these little things.
What is those batteries? Yeah, Reg, you can do that.
Yeah, you
Four
definitely
of these.
put some little drag packs in there. Yeah. You definitely
These
can.
parallel packs. These 3S's look like 6S bricks.
Nice.
But yeah,
all right, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all coming to rock out with us tonight, man. This week we didn't show a car this week, but we will show two next week. We will show 2 cars next week. We will
Show 3.
start off fresh. We'll start off fresh with brand new topics. Hopefully Reg can get in time so we can do our call-ins as well. We haven't done our call-ins in a few weeks. But like I said, man, we appreciate y'all, man. For everybody who coming in late, wipe your feet before you come into my house. Smash the thumbs up button. It is absolutely positively free. And y'all already know that we got that glow. So we're going to get out of here, man. We're going to catch y'all next week in a minute.